Tom Faggione here, host of the Port Jervis Network, talking all things Port Jervis, news, newsmakers, sports, activities, and events. If it's happening in Port Jervis, it's on the Port Jervis Network. Hey guys, summer is right around the corner, and boy, it's going to be a nice summer here in the tri-state area. Port Jervis has so much to offer: outdoor activities, great parks, the beautiful Delaware River, and always something that you can do to get outside and have a lot of fun. This summer, Port Jervis is very lucky to have a new program in the area, and it is called the Little Bellas, Mentoring on Mountain Bikes, a program that will emphasize goal setting, healthy choices, and strong bonds for young ladies as they learn how to ride mountain bikes here in the Watershed Park region of Port Jervis. Joining us today on the Port Jervis Network is a program director for Little Bellas Port Jervis, and that is Erica Muttee. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a great interview as we talk about bikes and about learning how to ride bikes safely and enjoy the Port Jervis Watershed Park and Recreation area. I want to say thanks so much to Erica and so many other great people in Port Jervis who are stepping up and doing great things to make our community a great place to live, work, and play. Sit back and enjoy, everybody, on the Port Jervis Network. Joining us now on the Port Jervis Network is Erica Muttee. Erica, how are you doing?
Great, Tom. How are you?
Doing real well. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Port Jervis Network, talking about all things that are going on in Port Jervis. And you have something very interesting coming up this summer in Port Jervis. In fact, you have an awesome title. You are the program lead for a program called the Port Jervis Little Bellas. Port Jervis Little Bellas. Tell me what that's all about.
Thanks, Tom. I'm very excited. I've been working with this organization since 2016. Little Bellas is a national nonprofit designed to get girls on bikes. And it's a mountain bike organization, and it's about getting girls to experience challenges and set goals and have that great female support and camaraderie, and just get outside and make healthy choices and have fun.
That sounds like an awesome program and a great idea for our community. One of the greatest things about the community here in the Port Jervis tri-state area are the natural resources. And through so many volunteers and the Outdoor Club of Port Jervis has seen an increase of more outdoor experiences and things to enjoy, including over 50 miles of hiking and mountain bike trails in the Watershed Park region of Port Jervis. Erica, talk a little bit about your connection to the Watershed Park and trails, and maybe are you someone that's out there all the time? Are you into mountain biking, hiking? What's your background?
I wish I could get out there all the time. I get out as much as I can. So I am close with Tom Moran, who's one of the trail builders, because years ago he invited me to help with the mountain bike club at Delaware Valley. So we have an intramural mountain bike club at Delaware Valley. And then he got involved with building the trails with DJ Birch and working with Mike Ward in the outdoor club. And we were able to bring the students to the trails. So I was able to learn the trails. I've spent a lot of time mountain biking on the trails. Again, I wish it could be there every day because it's such a great trail system. And I had been working with Little Bellas in the Lehigh Valley, and I've been a mentor with them since 2016. And I reached out to them and I said, we have this amazing new trail system here in Port Jervis. We don't have a youth program like this here. And I think it would be awesome if we could try to bring this here. So I spoke to Little Bellas. Then I worked with Mike Ward, and he was just wonderful and supportive and helped us get everything we needed to do to get this chapter going.
What a great combination of you and Tom and so many other people. Mike Ward from the Outdoor Club. You don't get any better than Mike Ward. That guy is world class. Now, let me ask you this, because I've been on the trails. I do hike. I do mountain bike. I mountain push, meaning I take my mountain bike and I'm walking it just as much as I'm riding it. And yeah, it's true. I see a lot of dudes out there. It is a dude thing. But then there are a lot of females that do get involved in mountain biking. And when you see the female mountain bike riders, you know one thing. They know what they're doing. They're real pros out there. They make all of us dudes look like we don't know what we're talking about. Talk a little bit about what the program, the Port Jervis Little Bellas Summer Camp, what's that going to be like for young ladies that are interested in learning about mountain biking?
The program was started in 2007 by an Olympian out of Vermont named Leah Davidson. And she's just one of those people, if you met her, she's just one of those incredibly vibrant people that just psychs you up about, you think you can do anything after you talk to her. And she noticed that there was just a major, gender gap in the sport. And she wanted to enable girls to experience it the way she did and have the kind of support that she had. So she developed Little Bellas. Essentially it's 8 a.m. to noon, July 8th through 12th. So 4 hours a day. And we do a lot of skill building, but we do a lot of games and a lot of on-bike games, off-bike games, a lot of team building activities, goal setting, and we tried this trail today. Was there something on that trail that you would love to be able to do? And we're going to try that tomorrow, and we're going to cheer each other on. So it's really about having fun in a supportive environment, and we have our bicycles with us, and we're learning, to mountain bike and to be confident. We start small. We definitely do ability grouping. If there's sometimes we have a kid who can hardly pedal and a kid who's already in a competitive level of cycling. So we support, all different levels, but it's really about having the kids set goals and working toward those goals and doing it in a fun and supportive atmosphere. And if you talk to anybody who knows me in the area, they will tell you that my favorite part is the games. I carry gummy bears in my pack all the time now when I mountain bike because of this one gummy bear game that we play. And I'm constantly trying to get people to play bike limbo with me. I have a pool noodle in my car, and that's how we teach, attack position and descending position. So if you talk to any of my students who I've worked with, they will say, yes, Mrs. Muttee loves her pool noodle and her gummy bears. So again, it's just a lot of fun and games to learn the skills and develop that confidence and experience that camaraderie.
Well, this sounds like a great program. This is the Port Jervis Little Bellas taking off this year for the first time ever here in Port Jervis. And it's going to be a summer camp, a half-day camp, July 8th through the 12th. And it's going to be from 8 a.m. to noon. This is open. Now, let's talk about two things. Number one, it's for girls. And what age group are we talking about?
So 8 to 11 as of the day that camp begins.
So 8 to 11 years old, got to be girls. Talk about equipment. Do they need to have their own bicycles, helmets, shoulder pads? What do they need to be able to participate?
That is a great question. When they register, there are a list of requirements. A bike is great. They can't have coaster brakes. They have to have actual brakes. It should be a geared bike, no coaster brakes, a helmet, and they should bring water. We provide snack, and they should have safe shoes like sneakers, something, that they would be comfortable pedaling in. But you brought up a really great point by asking about the equipment, because financial aid is available for the camp itself. And there is also a program where the national organization will provide a bike if someone has that need. So, the goal of the program was to make this sport and this program accessible to everyone. So there is financial assistance offered for both the program and the bike. If someone is bringing their own bike, it should be a bike with knobby tires, no coaster brakes, and some gears.
And you'll be there to keep an eye on the bikes to make sure that they're in pretty good, you're going to take an eyeball on it and make sure that they're not in ill repair, that they'll be safe for these kids to ride on.
Yes, and we're going to have a mechanic on hand the first day, and then we have access to 3 awesome local supporting shops who are going to help us if we have any needed repairs throughout the week, things like that.
And that's awesome to have a mechanic on site for day one, and then have the connection to the local bike shops where guys know what they're talking about and can assist you to make sure everyone's safe and has a good time and experience up there. We mentioned girls 8 to 11. Where do they have to live? They have to live in the Port Jervis area, Port Jervis only? Is it open to the tri-state area?
They can live anywhere in the country.
Oh,
so
wow.
if someone, maybe they can live in other countries. I haven't run into that yet, but if someone is vacationing from New York City or Philadelphia and, or they're summer resident and they want their child to be involved in the program, all they have to do is register. So it's open to anyone who can get there.
Awesome. Speaking of registration, more information, seeing it on the computer at home or on your tablet, how can people find out more about Port Jervis Little Bellas?
So the website is just littlebellas.com. It's very easy to navigate, and it provides more information about who we are, the mission, and the links to register for each of the camps and other programs are right on the littlebellas.com website.
And I happen to have that on my computer right now. Little Bella's Mentoring on Mountain Bikes. What a great program.
Yes.
Erica, little background about you, talking a little bit about being on the trails, being connected. You know Tom Moran from Delaware Valley. Talk a little bit about your experiences. Do you enjoy mountain bike riding? Do you enjoy hiking, kayaking? Like when the workday is over or the weekend is here, where are you going to be found more days than not?
I enjoy anything outdoors. This was actually a summer residence for me when I was a kid, and I moved up here full time, mostly because of my affection for the woods. I was tired of the city, felt kind of out of place with my kayak and in the Schuylkill River in Philadelphia. So I love skiing and snowboarding. I love cross-country skiing. I love snowboarding. Those are two of my favorite hobbies. I was a swimmer. I love swimming in the lakes and hiking and swimming in the waterfalls. And I love cycling in the off season. I have a road bike, a mountain bike, and a gravel bike. I tend to do a lot of gravel cycling lately because there's just a lot of fun events, but I love mountain biking. And again, I'm just so grateful for this new trail system. I haven't even been on every trail yet in the time I've been there.
Well, I know you've been on the trails and you've volunteered at the trails for events, because I think that's where you and I first met a couple years ago, volunteering at one of the many mountain bike experiences that have taken place on the watershed trails. Talking about your background and your affinity for being out in the woods or out in exploring and enjoying, these young ladies that are interested in the Port Jervis Little Bellas program, which is taking place this July 8th through 12th, boy, they're going to get not just an experience of learning how to ride mountain bikes and being part of a group there, but they're going to be able to tap into your knowledge and love of the outdoors. And that is something that is so great that you're bringing to the table. And I just want to compliment you for that, because, we always try to find good people doing interesting things here in our community. And it sounds like that this program, started by an Olympic athlete, and you're picking up the reins of bringing it here to our community. You're the perfect person to do that and bring that here. And I'm sure all these young ladies that are going to sign up and take part in this are going to really benefit it from your experiences. Couple last questions about the event itself. Again, it's the Port Jervis Little Bellas Summer Camp. It's a half-day camp, July 8th through the 12th from 8 a.m. to noon. How many people can sign up? Is there a cutoff? Are we taking 50, 5,000, 75,000?
So we do have a limited number of mentors. That is, the women who are volunteering to run the camp, who I have to add are just as, if not even more enthusiastic about being in the outdoors than I am. But we have a limit of 25.
Okay, so 25 campers can come up there. You mentioned other mentors that are going to be there. Name drop us, if you can, some of the other people that'll be participating.
One of the mentors who I'm sure would be comfortable with me name dropping is Carissa. She is another local mountain biker and from the Milford area, and somebody who has definitely supported me in my progress on the trails. Carissa Souza is one of our mentors also.
Outstanding. And she has quite a personality. Those young ladies are going to get quite an experience from her, and they're going to come away loving her just as much as they're going to love you for sure.
Thanks.
Erica, just to wrap things up, because we got to get you out back on the trails, get you ready for this. Give us a synopsis of what you are doing. This is Erica Muttee, who is the program lead for the first annual Port Jervis Little Bellas Day Camp. Okay, give us the rundown real quick. What's it all about?
July 8th to 12th, 8 a.m. to noon, girls 8 to 11, and we're just going to get out there and ride bikes and have fun and meet new people and then explore the woods.
And if people want to learn more about this online, the website is?
littlebellas.com.
littlebellas.com, and they can research where the event's taking place here in the Port Jervis area. Erica Muttee, I just want to thank you for your time. I know you'd rather be out in the woods than have headsets or microphones in front of you talking about this event, but we need to make sure that we promote this for you so that you have all the great young ladies here in our community come out and explore. And I'll tell you one thing. I know that this is going to be a great success, and this year and next year and year after, it's only going to get bigger and better because of good people like you coming together and making great things happen for our community. So, Erica, I want to thank you so much for bringing this program to our community, and I want to thank you for taking the time to join us here.
Thank you so much, Tom, and thanks to the Outdoor Club of Port Jervis for supporting us in this.
Outdoor Club of Port Jervis. You don't get any better than Mike Ward and the Outdoor Club of Port Jervis. Erica, thanks so much. Get out on the trails and have lots of fun.
All right. Thanks, Tom.
Well, there you have it, guys. Great interview with Erica Muttee, part of Little Bella's group this summer, coming up here in Port Jervis. Check it out online. We'll have all the links here. And guys, get outside there. Enjoy, explore, and have fun in the tri-state area. This is Tom Faggione, host of the Port Jervis Network, saying, guys, thanks so much for being with us. Stay tuned for next episodes as we continue to bring you the news, newsmakers, sports, and activities taking place here in the Port Jervis area. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.